Good morning, children. Today we will start a new chapter in supplementary reader, The Last Leaf. It's a very beautiful chapter. Let us read and enjoy. It is autumn. The wind is blowing hard and it is raining heavily. All the leaves on an ivy creeper have fallen except one. Why doesn't the last leaf fall? This last leaf is that leaf which is seen on the ivy creeper. All other leaves have fallen, but only this last leaf on the ivy creeper is left. Let us find out why this leaf doesn't fall. Sue and Johnsy, two young artists, shared a small flat. The flat was on the third story of an old house. Johnsy fell very seriously ill in November. She had pneumonia. Children, nowadays pneumonia is a very curable disease. There is no problem at all. But in olden days, pneumonia was considered to be a deadly disease. So Johnsy fell very ill. She was seriously ill and she was suffering from pneumonia. She would lie in her bed without moving, just gazing out of the window. Sue, her friend, became very worried. She sent for the doctor. Although he came every day, there was no change in Johnsy's condition. Who came every day? The doctor visited Johnsy every day to do the checkup, but Johnsy's condition did not improve. One day, the doctor took Sue aside and asked her, "Is anything worrying Johnsy?" Because her condition was not improving, so the doctor wanted to find out, was anything troubling Johnsy? Was she worried about something? She was thinking about something continuously. That is why she was not recovering. "No," replied Sue. "But why do you ask?" Sue is asking the doctor, "Why did you ask this question?" The doctor said, "Johnsy, it seems, has made up her mind that she is not going to get well. If she doesn't want to live, medicines will not help her." You must have seen, children, that if anybody falls ill, if you have strong willpower, if you have a positive bent of mind, if you have a positive thinking, then your recovery from that illness will be very fast. And if you will lie on the bed, you have negative thoughts in your mind, you have this feeling that, "Oh my goodness, I am suffering from this disease, now I will not recover, no doctor can help me, no medicines can cure me." If you will think negatively like this, then medicines will also not help, medicines will not work on you fast, and you will not recover from your illness soon. So for recovering from any illness, the person should have medicines first of all. Secondly, and very importantly, the person should have a positive thinking. So the doctor says that if Johnsy does not want to live, then medicines are not going to help her. Sue tried her best to make Johnsy take an interest in things around her. She talked about clothes and fashions, but Johnsy did not respond. Johnsy continued to lie still on her bed. Sue brought her drawing board into Johnsy's room and started painting. So you can see that Sue was trying her level best to motivate Johnsy, to cheer up Johnsy, so that she can think positively and she can recover from pneumonia fast. But Johnsy did not take any interest in anything, whether it was clothes, fashions, painting, etc. Sue brought her drawing board into Johnsy's room and started painting. To take Johnsy's mind off her illness, she whistled while working. So she was trying to do everything possible to divert the attention of Johnsy from her illness, so that she can take interest in other things also and she can recover soon. Suddenly, Sue heard Johnsy whisper something. She said something very softly. She quickly rushed to the bed and heard Johnsy counting backwards. She was looking out of the window and was saying, 12. After some time, she whispered 11, then 10, then 9, 8, 7. Sue anxiously looked out of the window. She saw an old ivy creeper climbing halfway up the brick wall opposite their window. In the strong wind outside, the creeper was shedding its leaves. So, what was Johnsy counting? She was counting the leaves which were falling down. One leaf falling down, then another leaf falling down, then the third one, then the fourth one. So, she was doing back counting. 12, 11, 10, 9, like this she was counting. She was seeing the leaves falling off the ivy creeper due to the strong wind that was blowing outside. What is it, dear? Sue asked. She was surprised to see that Johnsy is looking outside the window and she is counting the falling leaves. So she is asking, what is it, dear? Why are you doing that? 6, whispered Johnsy. They are falling faster now. 3 days ago, there were almost 100 leaves. There are only 5 left now. It is autumn, said Sue, and the leaves will fall. So, according to Sue, it was very natural due to autumn season. The leaves fall in autumn season, so it was very natural for the leaves to fall. It was nothing unusual or nothing peculiar. When the last leaf falls, I will die. Who said this? Johnsy is saying this to Sue. Johnsy was so negative in her thoughts due to her illness that she felt that when the last leaf will fall off the ivy creeper, she will die. When the last leaf falls, I will die, said Johnsy with finality. That means she was sure that when the last leaf will fall, she will die. I have known this for the last 3 days. Why she has known this for the last 3 days? Because she had been ill and she had been looking out of the window. She had been seeing the ivy creeper and the leaves falling off, and she believed that every day the leaves are falling faster and faster, and when the last leaf will fall, she will die. Oh, that's nonsense, replied Sue. What have old ivy leaves to do with your getting well? Sue is trying to comfort Johnsy by saying that you are thinking about nonsense things. The falling of the leaves have no connection with your illness. The doctor is confident that you will get better. Johnsy did not say anything. Sue went and brought her a bowl of soup. I don't want any soup, said Johnsy. I am not hungry. Now there are only 4 leaves left. She is constantly looking outside the window. She is watching the ivy creeper and the leaves shedding due to the strong winds, because she has a firm thought in her mind that when the last leaf will fall, she will die. I am not hungry now. Now there are only 4 leaves left. I want to see the last one fall before it gets dark. Then I will sleep forever. That means she is sure that when the last leaf will fall, she will die. Sue sat on Johnsy's bed, kissed her and said, You are not going to die. You can't draw the curtain for I can't draw the curtain for I need the light. I want to finish the painting and get some money for us. Who is saying this? Sue is saying. Sue was doing some painting and she says to her friend Johnsy that she wants light to continue with her painting. That is why she can't draw the curtain. So she wants to finish her painting soon and earn some money for both Sue and Johnsy. Please, my dear friend, she begged Johnsy, promise not to look out of the window while I paint. Sue was so concerned. She was a considerate friend. She was a kind-hearted friend. She was a loving person and she was greatly worried about her friend's illness. That is why, while she was completing her painting, she requested her friend Johnsy not to look out of the window while she was painting. All right, said Johnsy. Finish your painting soon, for I want to see the last leaf fall. I am tired of waiting. I have to die, so let me go away peacefully like one of those poor, tired leaves. So you can see how pessimistic is Johnsy. How negative are her thoughts, that she is 100% sure that when the last leaf will fall off the ivy creeper, she is definitely going to die. Try to sleep, said Sue. I have to paint an old miner. I will call Burman up to be my model. Burman was a painter. Okay, so Sue wanted Burman to be called to be her model, so that Burman will sit in front and Johnsy will paint him as an old miner. Try to sleep, said Sue. I have to paint an old miner. I will call Burman up to be my model. Sue rushed down. Burman lived on the ground floor. He was a 60-year-old painter. Pay attention. Now the story will take a very nice turn. Please pay attention. Burman was a 60-year-old painter and he lived on the ground floor. His lifelong dream was to paint a masterpiece, but that had remained a dream. Whose dream was to paint a masterpiece? It was Burman's dream to paint a masterpiece. It was his lifelong dream to paint a masterpiece, but till now that dream had not come true. Sue poured out her worries to Burman. That means she discussed the whole matter with Burman and she told how negatively Johnsy was thinking. She was sure that she will not recover. She was looking at the ivy creeper continuously because she wanted to see the last leaf fall, and she said that she will also die when the last leaf will fall. So all this was discussed by Sue and Burman. Sue poured out her worries to Burman. She told him how Johnsy was convinced that she would die when the last leaf fell. Is she stupid? Asked Burman. How can she be so foolish? It is really a very foolish thought, because falling of leaves has nothing to do with anybody's getting well or unwell. She is running a high temperature, complained Sue. She refuses to eat or drink, and that worries me a lot, because if a person is ill, if that person will not eat food, if he will not drink plenty of water, he will not eat proper diet, then how will he recover? He will not recover fast and he will become weaker and weaker. His physical strength will never improve. So Sue said that because Johnsy has high temperature, she has high fever, and she does not eat and drink anything, that is worrying me a lot. I will come with you and see Johnsy, Burman said. They tiptoed into the room. Tiptoed means they came very, very softly into the room without making any sound. They tiptoed into the room. Johnsy was sleeping. Sue drew the curtains together and they went to the next room. She peeped out through the window. There was only one leaf on the creeper. My goodness, now see, let us see what happens. She peeped out through the window. Who peeped out? Sue. There was only one leaf on the creeper. It was raining heavily, and an icy cold wind was blowing. It seemed as though the leaf would fall any minute now. Burman did not say a word. He went back to his room. Johnsy woke up next morning. In a feeble voice, feeble means weak. In a feeble voice, she asked Sue to draw the curtains. Sue was nervous. Why was Sue nervous? Because she had seen already that only that last leaf was seen on the ivy creeper now, and due to the strong icy wind and heavy rain which was going on outside, the last leaf could fall any minute. Sue was nervous. She drew back the curtains very reluctantly. Unwillingly. Reluctantly means unwillingly. She drew back the curtains unwillingly. Oh, Sue exclaimed as she looked at the vine creeper. Vine creeper is that ivy creeper. Look, there is still one leaf on the creeper. Now Johnsy is so happy because till now that last leaf was still there on the ivy creeper, and that motivated Johnsy, that filled Johnsy with happiness, because she considered that till now that last leaf had not fallen. That means she will not die. It looks quite green and healthy. In spite of the storm and the fierce winds, it didn't fall. Johnsy is very happy that in spite of bad weather, in spite of such heavy rain and strong winds, the last leaf can be seen green in color and very healthy to look at. The leaf is still there on the ivy creeper. I heard the wind last night, said Johnsy. I thought it would have fallen. It will surely fall today. Then I'll die. Now again for some time this thought comes back to her mind, and she feels that if yesterday this leaf did not fall, today it will surely fall, and then she will die. You won't die, said Sue energetically. You have to live for your friends. What would happen to me if you die? Sue is asking this to Johnsy. Johnsy smiled weakly and closed her eyes. Johnsy smiled weakly and closed her eyes. After every hour or so, she would look out of the window and find the leaf still there. It seemed to be clinging to the creeper. Clinging means it was still hanging to the creeper. Every hour or so, Johnsy would look out of the window and she could see the last leaf still on the ivy creeper. In the evening, there was another storm, but the leaf did not fall. Johnsy lay for a long time looking at the leaf. Then she called out to Sue. I have been a bad girl. Who is saying this? Now Johnsy is saying this to Sue. When till this time she finds that the last leaf has not fallen, it is still on the ivy creeper, then she realizes that she had been a bad girl. Why she calls herself a bad girl? Because she was thinking that she will die. Because she was thinking so negatively. That is why she is calling herself a bad girl. I have been a bad girl. You have looked after me so lovingly, and I have not cooperated with you. I have been depressed and gloomy, means sad. The last leaf has shown me how wicked I have been, how bad I have been. I have realized that it is a sin to want to die. Sin means it is a bad thing. Paap karna. In Hindi we call it paap. So now when the last leaf did not fall, Johnsy realized her mistake and said that it is very bad to think that I will die. It is very bad to have negative thoughts. A person should always think positive. A person should always think positively. I have realized that it is a sin to want to die. Sue hugged Johnsy. Now, Sue was so happy that Johnsy had optimistic views in her mind now, and she was free from those negative thoughts. Sue hugged Johnsy. Then she gave her lots of hot soup and a mirror. Johnsy combed her hair and smiled brightly. In the afternoon, the doctor came. Now see children, a very touching part of the story is about to come. Pay attention. In the afternoon, the doctor came. After examining his patient, he told Sue, Johnsy now has the will to live. Will means desire. The doctor examined Johnsy and said that now Johnsy has a desire, a wish to live. I am confident she will recover soon. Now I must go downstairs and see Burman. He is also suffering from pneumonia. Now you will come to know just now why Burman was suffering from pneumonia. Because earlier when the name of Burman came for the first time in this lesson, Burman did not have any disease. He was not having pneumonia, he was not having any disease. Suddenly now the doctor says that I am going downstairs to see how is Burman's condition because he is also having pneumonia. But I am afraid there is no hope for him. That means, according to the doctor, the condition of Burman was very serious and he might die. The next morning, Sue came and sat on Johnsy's bed. Taking Johnsy's hand in hers, she said, I have something to tell you. Mr. Burman died of pneumonia this morning. He was ill for only 2 days. The first day, the janitor found him on his bed. His clothes and shoes were wet and he was shivering. He had been out in that stormy night. See, the meaning of janitor is given, children. A person whose job is to look after a building, or you, in simpler words, you can call him a caretaker of a building. Then they found a ladder and lantern still lighted lying near his bed. Pay attention, I am reading the last 2-3 lines of the previous page once again. The janitor, the caretaker, found that Burman was lying on his bed. His clothes and shoes were wet and Burman was shivering. Why? Because he had been out in that stormy night. Remember, the weather was so bad, strong icy winds were blowing and it was raining heavily. So in that bad weather, the janitor said that Burman had been out the whole night. And the janitor also found a ladder and a lantern still lighted lying near Burman's bed. There were also some brushes and green and yellow paints on the floor near the ladder. Johnsy dear, said Sue, look out of the window. Look at that ivy leaf. Haven't you wondered why it doesn't flutter when the wind blows? That's Burman's masterpiece. He painted it the night the last leaf fell. Have you understood, children, how the story ends? The story ends by the thought, the writer is saying that in that bad weather, the last leaf had fallen. Like other leaves had fallen, the last leaf had also fallen. But when Burman was told by Sue that Johnsy believes that when the last leaf will fall, she will die, and the last leaf had fallen, So what did Burman do? He took a ladder, he took a lantern so that sufficient light could be provided to him, and he took green and yellow color, some brushes, and he made an artificial leaf and stuck the leaf to the ivy creeper. Because it was an artificial leaf, that is why it did not flutter, it did not move in that strong wind also. And because it was stuck to the ivy creeper, so it did not fall. This was the last leaf, an artificial leaf which was seen by Jhansi continuously, and she was wondering also that how is this possible that in this bad weather all leaves have fallen, only the last leaf has not fallen. But she did not know that actually this last leaf is not the original leaf. The original leaf had already fallen. It was the masterpiece which had been painted by Burman. So this is called a masterpiece of Burman because due to this ivy leaf, due to this last leaf which was painted by Burman, Jhansi's life could be saved. She continuously saw this last leaf on the ivy creeper, and finally she understood that it was a sin to want to die. She had been a bad girl, she had been thinking pessimistically, so she realized her mistake. Now she had hope to live. That is why she had recovered from her illness, and Burman, who was a painter, also died of pneumonia in the end because he had been working on that last leaf throughout the stormy night. So this is how this beautiful story comes to an end, and because this last leaf had saved the life of Jhansi, that is why it has been called the masterpiece of Burman. That is why the writer is saying that's Burman's masterpiece. He painted it the night the last leaf fell. Okay, so with this I finished this beautiful story. I am very sure you also must have enjoyed it. Read the whole story once again and see the PDF for the question answers. Okay, read the story positively once again, and I am sure you will again enjoy reading it. Thank you, children.